So this is going to be lesson 5 notes. The adding, this was a review from our quiz yesterday. What do you need in order to add or subtract fractions? You have to have a common denominator, okay? Some people make a mistake like to do 3 plus 1, 4 plus 3. You can't do that. In order to add and subtract, you need a common denominator, which is 12. So I need to make them both into 12. Now you look at the first fraction. I look at the denominator, the bottom. How do I get from 4 to 12?
Take it
Times 3. So I'm going to make a little note that I need to take everything on that one times 3.
And you put 9 down there by the 12.
Put the 9 down there by the 12 because 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, Asia and Landon, you can't answer the next one. How do I get this denominator to be 12? Times 4. So what do I have to do to the top? Times 4. That's correct. Now you can add them. 9 plus 4 is?
13.
Oh, do I add the bottoms?
No, it's
No.
15.
12.
12.
And then we're going to simplify that to 1 and 1/12. Okay, again, just a review on adding and subtracting fractions. Common denominator. Now, multiplying and dividing, easier, I think, because you don't need that. You don't have to worry about a common denominator. Okay, I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it. And then I don't care which way you do it. Way number 1, multiply the top. 3 times 1. 4 times 3.
12.
And then reduce it. 1/4. Okay? The other way, you can see if there's anything diagonally that can cross cancel.
That's what I was doing at first.
Do you see anything diagonally that can cross cancel?
3 and 3.
The 3's.
And then you just do 1/4 right away.
And then you go 1 times 1, 4 times 1. You get the same answer whether you simplify right away or not. So I don't care which way you do it, as long as you can get to 1/4. Okay, number 2, again multiplying. Caleb, do you see anything you can cross cancel there? So they diagonally can be reduced. Okay, 4 and over 8 could actually be reduced, yeah. What can that be reduced to? 1/2. So I can change that to 1/2. What's 1/2 times 1/2?
1. No, 1/4.
1/4. 1 times 1 is the top, 2 times 2 is the bottom. 1/4. Madison, see anything you can cross cancel or reduce on the third one?
3 and 6.
The 3 and 6 are diagonal of each other. What can go into 3 and 6?
3.
3? Okay, what's 3 divided by 3?
2. Or 6. 9. How did you just do the 4 and the 4?
3 divided by 3? 1. 3 goes into 3 one time. How about 3 and a 6? 2. See anything else you can cross cancel?
I did the 4 and the 4, and I got 3, 6.
There's 2 4's there.
I made 2 of 1/2.
Cross cancel again. So you can actually cross cancel both ways
Yeah.
to get 1/2.
Because at first I got. When I
You
crossed
could
it-
again multiplied Landon straight across. 4 times 3. 6 times 4. And then reduced it. It doesn't matter. You're always going to get the 1/2. So always reduce it as far as you can. Okay, next problem. Caleb, these might be some new terms for you. You guys will have to remind them or tell them what these all mean. Number 1, you see this data set, the set of numbers. Landon, what does max mean?
The smallest. Or no, the biggest.
Biggest. So what's the biggest number, Caleb? 9. That's going to be your maximum. Kira, what's the min mean?
The smallest.
Smallest to minimum. What's that? 1. What's the mode, Asia?
No, the mode is.
Mode is the most common number.
Oh.
2 is the only one that's used twice, so that is our mode. If there is no mode, remember you just write no mode. The range. Landon, what's the range?
4.
What's the range mean?
Minus 8.
What's the range mean? How do we get it?
9 minus 1.
Biggest minus the smallest number is the range.
8.
9 minus 1 is 8. And the median,
Oh, I don't need it.
the middle. So I'm going to cross out the biggest and the smallest
Oh, wait, there already is.
until I'm finding the middle.
It's just 1.
4 is correct. Okay, number 2. Madison, what's the max? Let's also make sure you put these all nice in order. They're already done for us here. Min. Asia.
3.
Mode. Kira.
9.
Range. Landon.
9.
Median. Madison.
9.
9. Lots of 9s for that one. Final question on that page. Caleb, what's the max?
14.
Landon, the min.
There's no min.
Well, there's gotta be a min.
Or 5.
Smallest
I
numbers.
was looking at the mode.
Mode, Asia. What's the most common number you see there? There's not one there, right?
No mode.
No mode. Range, Caleb. Nope. Close.
So it would be 9.
14 minus 5.
Oh, yeah.
Big minus small is 9.
Oh. I was like, wait a minute. You gotta...
The median. Now the median's a little tougher on this one.
9.
It is 9. Even number of numbers, so it's got to be between those two. Between 8 and 10 is 9. All right, next page. Now I'm going to show you how to do one of these, and then I want you to try it.
Oh, number 9.
We are not going to do this one. We're going to do activity 2.
Oh.
Okay? It says divide by inverting and multiplying. Does everybody see the dividing sign there?
Yeah.
So I want you to write the first fraction. And then invert means you flip that last fraction over. So instead of 1 over 5, it's going to be 5 over 1. And then you multiply like we did on the previous page.
Can you cross multiply?
Cross canceling, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes. See anything that can cross cancel?
5.
The 5s. And what do I get?
1/3. 3 over 1.
3 over 1.
Yeah, 3 over 1. If you're wrong.
You flipped the wrong fraction if you got 1/3.
No, I didn't.
All right, I want you to try 2 and 3. Give you a couple minutes to try. Okay, well, let's see how you did. Landon, which fraction do I flip? First one or second one?
Second.
Always the one behind the dividing sign. So 1 over 8 times 1 over 6. Nope, you gotta flip it. 6 over 1. Doesn't do any good if you actually don't flip it. So again, you can just multiply the top, 6 times 1, 8 times 1, and then reduce it at the end.
I almost cross-multiplied in there, but I didn't realize I just didn't want to get 3, 4.
3 over 4 is your answer. Again, if you get 4 over 3, you flip the wrong one. Madison, which one do I flip on the second one, or last one here? And what's it going to change to? Okay, so I got 2 over 1 to start with, and I'm flipping this one to get 2 over 1. What's 2 over 1 times 2 over 1? 4 over 1, which is just 4. All right, that is it on the workbook. You can close that for now and grab that notes page I gave you. Okay, again, notes on lesson 5, dividing fractions. I'm just going to show you how to use a number line in case you would see that, like that workbook problem. I don't think you're going to see a lot of them, but I just want to give you a note here at least. So if you need a reference to it, you have it. So using a number line to divide, it says 3/4 divided by 1/4 means how many times can you take a fourth out of 3/4? So how many times can you take the last number out of the first number? So go ahead and fill in those two blanks. Okay, so looking at the number line, how many 1/4 can I take out of 3/4? You got an idea by looking at the number line? How many?
You can take out 4, I think.
4? Let's see. So here's 1/4.
Yep.
Here's another one. Here's another one. So how many did I take out?
Oh,
3. So I took 3 groups of 1/4 out. So 3/4 divided by 1/4 should give me 3. Now again, that's just using a number line. That's not very common. Most of the time they just invert, right? Flip it over. So let's do that and see if we get 3. It should give us the same answer. Which fraction am I flipping, Asia? Always the one behind the dividing sign. So 3/4 times what? 4 over 1.
I'm doing the cross.
You gotta flip it first. Caleb, can I cross cancel anything? So can anything be reduced diagonally? 4 and 4 or 3 and 1? Okay. Can a number be divided out of 4 and 4? What? Okay, how about if I divide, what can I divide 4 and 4 by? Bigger. 4. Okay, it's kind of like if I had this, Caleb. 4 divided by 4, you would tell me what? 4 divided by 4? If you have 4 slices of pie and I eat all 4 slices, I eat the whole thing, right? Reduces to 1. So again, you have 2 options here, guys. I'm going to show you both ways. Please do it the way you are most comfortable. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 1 is 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. If you need to do it like that, do it.
I did the cross multiplication.
Cross cancel.
Cross cancel. I can't remember the name.
I'm going to divide both of those by 4. Make them all ones. 3 times 1, 1 times 1. Doesn't matter which way you do it. No, it doesn't matter. You get 3 either way. Back page. Five over 1 times what, Madison?
3 over 1.
Flip it. 3 over 1. Kira, 5 times 3.
15.
Asia, 1 times 1.
1.
Landa, what's it reduced to?
15.
15. Hey, would doing it on the number line agree? Well, let's see how many 1/3 I can get out of 5. So 1/3, 2/3. That would be 4/3, 5/3, 6/3, 7/3, 8/3. How many are on there? Should be 15. Count the spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So yes, the number line agrees. Again, you're not going to see that a whole lot. All right. Caleb, give me a fraction.
3/5.
Divided by. Madison, give me a fraction.
5 whole.
Okay, divide it, see what you get.
Oh, yours divided.
Dividing, yes. Okay, which one do we flip?
5
The second one, right? You always flip this one so we can make it multiply. So it's going to be 3/5 times 4/5. Caleb, 3 times 4.
3 times 4 is 12.
12. 5 times 5. Kira,
25.
can that be reduced?
Yeah.
Is there a number that can divide into 12 and 25?
5 right now.
There is not. That's why you're having trouble. That's it.
Can we do another one?
Sure. Give me a fraction.
5/9.
Asia?
6/8.
Okay, so you're flipping the 6/8 to 8/6. See anything in cross cancel?
Nope.
And then you got to multiply the tops. 5 times 8.
45. No, it's
40. You can use that multiplication table you just got. 9 times 6.
54.
Can 40/54 be reduced?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
They're both even.
Oh, yeah. Oh. They can go into the
They're both even. What goes into even numbers? I just gave you the answer.
2.
2 does. So divide by 2. 40 divided by 2.
20.
Half of 54. No,
It's close though on that.
it's 34.
Why you just give me
Half of 54. Divide it out if you don't know.
34?
Nope.
32? Oh, 27.
27.
I thought it was 26, but I'm like 27.
And that's it. Nothing else can go into 20 and 27. All right, your assignment that'll be due tomorrow, I'll give you this in a minute. Okay, you might need some scratch paper again, loose leaf back there. Make sure you have your mask on to go get that. Okay, the first 3 guys, or first 4, multiplying. Don't flip anything on that one. Second one, dividing. Those are the ones you need to flip. Remember to flip the ones that are second. Okay, number 3 is asking for terms. Number 4, first 6 multiples. That means 6 times 1, 6 times 2, 6 times 3, 6 times 4, and so on. Same with 9. Then some adding and subtracting fractions. Make sure you have a common denominator.
Wait, so